Right, welcome to a knowledge special, and continuing from the look at Solomon, right, how Solomon means man of peace, right, and you have Muhammad is obviously put our peace be upon him and all this. Like, there's loads of these peace ideas, and you have this peace in the Bible, right, which is Daniel 8, like the four genus. 8, like 8 genders of the Talmud, they love 8 obviously. 8-pointed star in Islam, right? That's an indication, right? The 8-pointed star of Islam. And there's peace, like King James, of course, King James version, through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and by peace shall destroy many, right? So all this peace stuff, what all that's about, and you know what the craft is. Obviously the craft is the Freemasonry, right? So you can see what all this is about, right? The King James policy, because King James was the one who made brokerage of a peace deal throughout Europe and beyond, into Africa and all the rest of places. But he was like the European statesman, like the Spanish call the King James the peacemaker. See, so he was the statesman of Europe and that, right? There's Tranny in that. He was the statesman of Europe and that. And so all these peace ideas, there's a bit of a two-faced idea there, right? And if you're taking it as the sort of the Muslim invasion type of idea, right? Again, this one, for peace and security, sudden destruction come upon them, and they shall not escape, right? Again, it's 5 and 3, 8. Again, that would be maybe an indication that it's talking about the Muslimic idea. The Solonians, obviously the TH, again, the Masonry. Pretty strange ideas, peace. Like Muhammad, peace be upon him. The King James policy allowed the craft to prosper, right? Of course, doing very well, the trans program doing very, very well, you know what I mean? Of course, all these immigrants are coming in, or transit. So it's like, it's like the international trans program, Interestingly, when you have the Solonians thing, right? The salon is an establishment where someone conducts trade, right? So like the sort of, the international multiculturalism idea. It could be like a trade, obviously they love merchant guilds and, stuff like that. Gathering of people held by a host, the salon. So you see what I mean? The govern. So like the Thessalonians, the Solonians. So it's like the govern of their own transit type of thing, Unbelievable. Yes, I've seen this idea, a Muslim, and it's lightweight cotton cloth, right? It's like it's like a fabric idea, like a cotton idea, and you wrap a baby in it, like babies, right? Muslim fabric, so like the Babylon idea, the babies, and that's multiculturalist idea, the Babylon, and the Muslim multiculturalism, but the fabric, right? And then you have that thing about Jesus, where Jesus was wrapped in a swaddling clothes or something, Jesus through Muslim eyes, right? See there, the Muslim Jesus, narrated by Melvin Bragg, Ibn Maryam, right here. So you had this thing that baby Jesus wrapped in swaddling clothes, right? And the firstborn. And I think it's something to do with the Muslim wrapping. Like so in other words, like instead of the baby wrapped in the muslin, it was the muslin wrapped in the baby. Like so the baby Jesus was like the first type of venture in, like into the West for Islamic religion. Islamic or Jewish, however you want to look at it, it's like the same thing. And I think that when that this baby, like the Babylon, it was like the Trojan horse idea, same as a Trojan horse. And actually, the idea is the Muslim, like the Muslim fabric, wrapped the baby. The baby was wrapped it was like a wrapping for the baby Jesus was a wrapping for the Islamic religion and all this, or the Jewish religion. It's all the same thing. So it was a way to get that into the West, via this Jesus idea. And of course, you have rap music and all, rap music. It's like something wrapped. So it's like a Trojan horse. Something is wrapped in something else. Like obviously the Christmas presents are wrapped. So like, what I mean? This swaddling clothes thing and that. Swaddling, like it's well, I feel very strict. So it's meant to be like a nice idea, like wrapping a little baby in the swaddling clothes, but it's actually not a nice idea. It's like a sort of restrictive idea. And see this idea, wadi is a thick white secretion, impure, impure. Ibn Abbas related that. Wadi. So there's a lot of piss taking in that swaddling clothes idea thing, I would say. Look at this stuff, Madi or Wadi. Unbelievable. So that type of stuff, like is totally under sort of Muslimic law or whatever, Discharges in the person's body, like crazy, like. It brings about this sort of this pop band that were like very big in the 70s. So Wadi Wadi, it's basically an Islamic piss take, Islamic piss take, like it's basically sort of taking the piss out the white wankers or something, like the Islamic wankers. No, I mean they're not Islamic, I mean the European, the wankers, it's basically what it's a piss take of, see? So Wadi Wadi. So total piss take. See, no one in the 70s and that early 80s would have known that, anything about Islamic stuff, you know what I mean? Not a carrot, like, like this lamb and lion thing. Lamb and lion. You've got like the lion is a big symbol in the Islam, right? The lion and the lamb, so the lion will lay down with the lamb or something, right? So what's that about? The unification with like East and West, or sort of like what do you call it, Islam laying down with the Christianity or something, you know what I mean? So it's like, a few different sort of theories and that there. But this one, of course, this is very interesting, like, the Alistair Crowley contacted by an entity named LAM, Allah Amalantra workshops. Just looking at some King James stuff, I come across this. Drag kings, right? And there's this drag king called King K. James. Called K. James, the drag king. You know, and obviously it's a woman just as a man, like, you know. K. James, you know, like the King James. Unbelievable, like. Transmasculine, you know. So obviously, you know, that's indicative of the original King James, you know, the King James Bible and that. Unbelievable, like, you know. And of course, you know, Allah peace be upon him, like by peace he shall destroy many and all this, but look at the Shia Islam, it's she meals, you know, Shia Islam, she meals. And that's it's like, yeah, unbelievable stuff, like totally tricked, you know, like the Western people and that. They've been totally tricked with profanity and all that, you know. The peace is going to bring destruction. He not will lure the people and all that. Unbelievable. Of course, when you have you know, Allah, you got the Masonic Hall. You know, the Masonic Hall got to be the same thing, you know, like the Prince Hall Freemasonry. And so Allah's just got to be that, basically. Like, see the A is Alpha, you know, like the A is Alpha. So dominance and the leadership and all that, you know, of the whole, you know. Of course, you know, like Westerners have been conned to think this is thousands of years old, right? You know, can it be? Because again, you're talking about like the syringe taking a big part in it and all that beat. It's only, the syringe is only about 300 years old, you know. 3,500 years old maybe, you know what I mean? The syringe, it's certainly not thousands of years old, is it? So they haven't been injecting the hormones for like thousands of years, couple of hundred, right? You know. The hall, the hallway sort of leads to the house, right? Like the hallway is the entrance part to the house, right? So you're talking about royal house idea, right? And kids in the hall, you know, the kids are in the hall, basically on the way to the royal house, you know, like, so the brainwashing like kids, you know, with this sort of like, you know, it's all about brainwashing type of thing, you know. The brainwashing kids to basically come serve the royal house idea, you know what I mean? One of the big TV stations in America and that, all these type of soppy, you know, daft films and that, Hallmark, you know, Allah and the Master Masons. When we look at this, you know, Islamic countries' involvement with Freemasonry can be traced back to the 1700s, you know, right? How convenient, you know, exactly the same as the West idea. And there's the syringes. So, you know, it's like the Islamic idea only goes back the same time period as all our religious idea, you know. It's nearly thousands of years old. It's this come about with the trans technology, you know. It's like end of, you know what I mean? And of course, it's some of the things you read, it's like, oh, it's forbidden to join the Freemasonry. Of course, we've gone hand in hand, you know. It's all bullshit, basically. And it's like, without that, there'd be none of that, you know. One goes hand in hand with the other, like, you know, always. You see them with the Western ones, you know what I mean? And halal, you know, halal is same as Allah, right? Yes, bro.